40% of the deaths caused by non-communicable diseases attributes to higher BMI. Abu Dhabi has come up with an innovative program called Nutri-Mark, which will significantly improve the way consumers are looking and purchasing the products. Mira, can you tell me something about this?
Abu Dhabi Nutri-Mark is an initiative taken by Abu Dhabi government in order to help improve public health and promote healthier lifestyle. So it basically helps the consumers make informed choices or go for healthier options with the food labeling.
Food labeling has always been, having calorie and all the other information in it. So, what significance is this new development make to the consumer? How can it be different from what we had in the previous label?
In the previous labels, anybody had to go through the calories. We had to do a lot of counting. We had to literally try and understand it, which is pretty a tough job to do. And it's not easy for any common pan to do it. And we can just have a comparison of the calories, that's it. But with this initiative, we have all the information, regarding making healthier choices in the form of calories, reduction of the calories, and concentrating on things like high sugar, fat, and things like that. It is all combined or, encapsulated in the form of, color coding system. So basically, any person can just look at the colors and identify if it is good enough for him or her. So you can have a healthy choice just from reading the label. It's a very easy method to do so.
This is really significant and interesting. I'm looking at a point of view of the manufacturer and how they will respond to it, and how much time do they have to implement this kind of change. Whether they have to implement tomorrow, it will be a very big hue and cry for that.
Right. So the manufacturers in UAE, mostly they are aligned with this concept related to the calories. They're already considering it. But however, they still have to look at their calories about the products which they are preparing. And they have to classify their products into, out of the 5 different color codes where their product falls into. So first they have to identify it. So if it falls into the category of red, orange, they will have to try and bring out methods to make sure that it goes out into the top category, which is the green, which is a much healthier option. Yeah.
I think a lot of products that are my favorites are going to be categorized as red. But Mira, tell me, if this is going to be affected on all products in the market, or is there a prioritization?
Well, this does not target on all the food products. We are starting with 5 main categories, which are breads and pastries, then food targeted to children, then beverages, dairy products, and cooking oils.
So this is a big step, and a lot of things will be changed. A lot of consideration has to be given for the packaging materials and the market, etc. So what do you think? How much time do the manufacturers have? Is it implemented tomorrow, or is it you have a time frame of like 6 months?
The manufacturers for the 5 categories we have mentioned, they have time until May 2025. So in order to get all these things covered and done and running, they will have to start working right away, because it gives them actually around 6 months to get prepared and get running with the program.
So can you explain in a way everyone can understand, how does this calculation works and how does the grading happens?
Well, the color coding basically works on certain ingredients and nutrients present in the food products. Some of the food ingredients or the nutrients are considered as favorable and some are considered as unfavorable. So the favorable ones are protein, fiber, vegetables, and fruits. Then the unfavorable ones are salt, saturated fat, then sugar, and high energy kind of components. So basically, you look at the ratio of the favorable ones and the unfavorable ingredients in the product. The Concentration, when it is higher towards the unfavorable ones, then it goes to the dark orange ones. Or when you have higher composition of the favorable ingredients or the nutrients, your product is more towards the greener side. That's how we classify it.
Trust through collaboration and providing consumers a chance to have an informed choice while selecting their food products very well aligns with the principles that SGS believes in. What kind of services or what kind of support SGS can give with regards to Nutri-Mark?
In this program, we work as partners with the manufacturers. Through our training programs, we can help the manufacturers understand the requirements of Nutri-Mark, and through our label evaluation program, we can ensure or help them ensure their compliance to their products to the Nutri-Mark requirements. Additionally, we can also help them come up with new formulations or choose their ingredients wisely so as to get a higher grade in the Nutri-Mark.